Leo's bed bought Blunder. Leo watched cartoons where beds made themselves with a simple button push. His own bed was always a rumpled mountain, a source of daily frustration. Future tech should fix this, he declared, inspired. He decided to build his own Better 5000. He gathered old toy car motors, rubber bands, string, and cardboard. It's just about making things move, right? He thought excitedly. His design involved strings pulling the sheet, a motor to smooth the blanket, and a cardboard arm for pillow padding. He taped components haphazardly, imagining the effortless result. First test. Leo pressed a makeshift start button. The motor whirred weakly, tangling the string in the sheet. The cardboard arm flailed wildly, knocking his pillow onto the floor. The blanket became a twisted knot, the sheet bunched up, and the pillow lay defeated. Leo stared, his grand invention producing a bed even messier than before. He slumped, truly disappointed. Why won't it work like the robots on TV? He muttered. His dad suggested watching a documentary about real robotics and automation that evening. Leo reluctantly agreed. The documentary showed giant, precise robotic arms building cars, and tiny drones inspecting bridges. Leo saw complex sensors, intricate programming code, and many different moving parts working perfectly together. He learned about gears, circuits, and algorithms, words he hadn't even known existed. The engineers talked about months of planning and countless tests for each small function. Leo realized his Better was like trying to fly a kite by just tying string to a rock. Real technology wasn't just slapping things together, it was about understanding how everything connected precisely. He looked at his messy bed again, then at his failed contraption. He couldn't build a full bed-making robot yet, but he understood why his first try failed. It needed precision. He noticed his blanket always slid off one side, making the entire bed look untidy. This was a smaller, more specific problem he could try to solve with his newfound understanding. Leo spent the next hour sketching a new idea. Instead of making the whole bed, he focused on keeping the blanket in place. He drew simple clips and a tension rod system for the bed frame. With his dad's help and some household clips and elastic, he fashioned a simple, non-automated system. It wasn't fancy, but it held the blanket securely at the foot of his bed. The next morning, his blanket was neatly aligned, not bunched up. His bed still needed tidying, but one part was consistently neat thanks to his careful, simpler design. Leo smiled. He hadn't built a robot, but he had solved a problem with thought and precision, understanding that future technology starts with small, smart steps. Big ideas, even in future technology, are built one careful, understood step at a time. It's okay to start small and learn along the way.